there, beautiful beings, and welcome to my sacred space. My name is Raven, and thank you so much for being here. Today, we're going to explore Spirit of the Animals Oracle by Jody Bergsma. This is a Blue Angel, I believe. Oh no, this is actually a US Games deck. If you were just here to have a look at the images of this deck, please go ahead and check the timestamp in my description box below, because in this channel I talk about the guidebook, the card quality, the packaging, and everything. So yeah, let's go ahead. So Spirit of the Animals Oracle. This is not a new deck. I believe it has been around for several years already. But I don't know. For someone who actually loves animals, I even have a dragonfly tattoo on my back, and I have a peacock feather. I have a raven on my hip. It's not something that I found myself naturally gravitating towards purchasing. But I do like this deck. I feel like it has been on my list for a long, long time. So it's high time that I actually go ahead and purchase this one. So yeah, just one day I was looking through Amazon, I saw this one, decided, okay, why not? Just go ahead and purchase it, and voila, we're here. Alright, so in the back it says, animal totems and their powerful medicine have held spiritual and cultural significance throughout history. Spirit of the Animals Oracle guides you on a journey to get to know 51 different animal helpers by learning about each animal's special gifts, which you will be able to determine which animal's stories speak to you. Okay, so you have 51 animal spirit cards, one personal choice card, 116-page illustrated guidebook. Oh, and a custom power animal spreadsheet. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, why do I feel like this is my only US Games Oracle deck? Is it? No, I think I have others, but the packaging really reminded me of Blue Angel. So I am surprised. I didn't even know it has this one. Like, I had no idea. This is very interesting. So what is it? Okay, 9 cards. Wow. Okay, so this is a massive spread here. So I guess you can lay it down and then actually just... Ooh, very interesting. I like this one. I'm gonna try it tomorrow morning. I'm excited. Look at the beautiful horse with the butterflies. I'm sorry I can't show you the entire thing because it'll not fit on my screen in the camera, but just want to show you in the back it doesn't have anything. So this is very exciting. That's really nice. I like that. Okay, so here's the guidebook. Really, it really feels like a Blue Angel deck. That's so strange. Okay, in the back you have different animals there and this sign. Okay, what else? So the guidebook, it's pretty substantial. It's not as thick as I was hoping it to be or expecting it to be. But let's see. The power and ways are given to us to be passed on to others. We get more by giving them away, and if we do not give them away, we lose them. Ooh, okay. So this deck was published when? 2018. Okay, you have acknowledgements, introduction. What is an animal totem? Preparing your cards for readings or instructions on how to start reading the deck. Contrary cards. Okay, so these are basically your reversed cards or cards that are upside down. Typically, they would mean something different. In tarot, it can mean, like, it doesn't always have to mean the opposite meaning of the card or representation of the card. It could also mean like something is blocked. But for this specific deck, what Jody Bergsma is saying is when the card is chosen upside down, it is called contrary. It is sometimes a warning. You can look up the contrary statement in this guidebook under each animal's names for action suggestions. Okay, so meaning in this deck, she provided the upright and contrary meanings. Okay, pretty cool. Personal choice card. Ooh, okay. There is a one wild card in the deck with no animal on the face. It is included so that you can have an alternate choice for a totem. If you pull this card, take a moment and close your eyes. Envision the animal and ask, what message do you have for me? Let the answers come to you through the animal's traits and your intuition. I love that. I love that this card is here because more than anything else, I feel like it promotes the use of your intuition. It kind of like triggers it. I like it. I like it so much. This is very interesting. We have multiple card readings here, some spreads, power animal spreads, the medicine wheel spread. Great mystery, teach me how to trust my heart, my mind, my intuition, my inner knowing, and the senses of my body, the blessings of my spirit. Teach me to trust these things so that I may enter my sacred space and love beyond fear, and thus walk in balance with the passing of each glorious sun. Lakota prayer. Okay, and now on to the meanings. Okay, so you have about 2 pages per card. You have the title there, or the name of the animal, or the kind of animal, and then you have keywords over here. You have an image here of the actual card. It is not colored, but that should suffice. You have here the description about this specific animal or insect, and then more description, and then you have the contrary meanings, or these are like your reversed meanings. Okay, oh man, I'm so excited to have a look at the cards. Okay, so there you go. I'm not going to go through each of the pages, but you would see that there's a lot of information in this deck or in this guidebook. And then towards the end, you have a page about Jody Bergsma. So she has a diverse painting style and has developed over 50 years and literally thousands of paintings. Her earliest works were charming children's illustrations that she sold at Northwest art shows to pay for her engineering. Oh wow, okay, cool. Engineering education. Jody's watercolor technique is self-taught. Her artistic compositions reflect her love of mathematics, geometry, and nature. I love it. Okay, well, I'm not going to read. You can pause if you want to read more about the creator, but I'm so keen to have a look at the cards. I'm just so excited. Oh my gosh. For some reason, I don't know. I don't know much about this deck. Normally, like, it depends. Like, some of the decks that I would buy, I would automatically assume what I will get when I purchase the deck. Like, normally it's just a guidebook, and I don't know, kind of like envision the backing already, which is strange because, oh my gosh, I can't seem to open this one. Okay, sorry, that took me a while. As I was saying, I'm pretty clueless about this deck. Like, I am not sure if I had a look at the images, maybe just a couple of the images that I found on Amazon, maybe, or maybe some card readers out there showed this deck or did the flip through. I don't really remember a lot, but what I know is I was captivated by the imagery or the images, like the paintings. They're wonderfully done, and I just found out now that the actual artworks are watercolor paintings, and I think it's just so gorgeous. Let's talk about the card quality. It's not laminated. It's just like a, not even like a, what do you call that? An elastic kind or plasticky card. This is actually kind of thick, but it is very papery. So that if you, for example, if you shuffle it and you bent it, I feel like it's, oh my gosh, I feel like it's going to be bowed. But I'm not saying it's not that good. Yeah, I think it's not glossy also, but I think yeah, it would have been better if it's matte laminated, but maybe they decided not to choose glossy or matte specifically, maybe to cut down on the cost. I don't know. I'm making assumptions here. These are mere conjectures, but I guess it's okay. I wasn't expecting it to be this kind of cardstock. Like I said, this is probably my first, maybe not, but I don't know, like, I don't have a lot of US Games Oracle cards, so yeah. Just to show you, I'm gonna get like a Hay House Oracle card, so you have an idea of the size, just for comparison's sake. So this is your typical Hay House Oracle card. As you can see, this one is a lot bigger, right? So for people who have tiny hands like myself, that's something that you might want to consider. But at the same time, I want to pull out one of my, is it Blue Angel? Yeah, one of my Blue Angel Oracle cards here. This is the Earth Power Oracle by Stacy DeMarco. Okay, this is also a little bit smaller than the US Games deck. But for some reason, why do I feel like I need to pull out my Razuli deck? Maybe not the Razuli, maybe something else. Oopsies. So here I have the Sacred Mothers and Goddesses Oracle cards. Is this really this small? Why do I feel like it is a lot bigger, like in my mind? Hang on, let me just pull one last deck out of here. Okay. Am I really? Yeah, oh my gosh. Yeah, it is this size. So, this is a lot bigger. I wasn't expecting that. That's so strange because if I like in my memory, I find it quite difficult for me to shuffle my Blue Angel Oracle decks. Oopsies, because I feel like they are pretty big. But geesh, I am in for a ride when I try to shuffle this US Games deck. All right, well, I proved myself wrong, so I'm gonna put back all of my Oracle decks in my shelf. Okay, I'm sorry. Like, I took out a lot of Oracle decks just to do the comparison. So, yeah, like I said, this is going to be a challenge. The cardstock is quite slippery as well. I think that's the quality of the cards themselves. So, it might be, yeah, a challenge, like I said. But we are gonna start to flip through now. Just one second, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit and I'll put some music. There you go. That is the full flip through of Spirit of the Animals Oracle by Jody Bergsma. This is just so funny. This was inserted, it was wedged somewhere in the deck of cards. What is it? This is actually your bleeds and slugs. So when you're printing out something, depends on the settings. Like these are used to cut. Okay, I'm rambling. I'm sorry, but I just wanted to give some insight on what this is. Like for anyone out there who might be confused. Yeah, this is used for printing. Okay. What do I think about the cards? I think they're fantastic, absolutely gorgeous. I'm so surprised that the images are so wonderfully done because looking at the black and white, they look stunning. But when you look at the actual images, like with the colors, the whole watercolor painting itself, the scenes, they all come to life. I love that these animals are portrayed in their, natural habitat. The colors are beautifully done. So beautiful. Like, look at that. It's so calming and peaceful. And something that I noticed while going through the actual flip through, it does have, it's not really a border per se, but as you can see, like the edges are darker. I think it adds to the aesthetic. I think it's beautiful. Look at these frogs. They look so pretty. I like this deck. And you know what? I had a look at some of the words when I was doing the flip through, like the blurbs. They are so empowering, and you just feel good energy coming through from the cards. Like, I read specifically, which one is that? You were born to shine and inspire. Like, these are words that we should be telling ourselves daily, or at least, affirmations that we should consider saying out loud, just to kind of like set the mood for the day. I feel like, this would be a perfect deck for like a daily pull, or if you need some further guidance, or if you're going to do some sort of like journaling, some shadow work, perhaps it can also work. I think this is a beautiful deck. I'm not so sure how I feel about the actual cardstock nor the size of this deck, but we are going to shuffle it. Hang on. Excuse me. Okay, well, you know what? It shuffles well. Yeah, it's going to be quite difficult for me to actually overhand shuffle. Oopsies. Geez. See, yeah, it is a very slippery card. It's good when you're fanning it out, but I guess if you're shuffling it, it's gonna be quite difficult. But the slipperiness, how do I say that? But that feel of the card will eventually go away, I hope. Like, when you use the cards frequently, gosh, what's happening to my voice? When you use the cards frequently, you're gonna get some roughness, or like the friction on the cards will make it a little bit more easier to handle. But right now, as you can see, I'm quite struggling, and it's so strange, my voice. What happened? Let's pull some card. I'm gonna fan. Okay, that went really well. Fanning it out is beautiful. Hang on. So we got Lion, higher calling. You have within you all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. Oh, that's nice. It even rhymes. Let's see. So I have the lynx, the loon, lizard. Okay, the lion. So I have additional keywords over here: confidence, bravery, power, leadership, majesty, business, pride, patience, enthusiasm, rising sun, and passion. Lion is a symbol for royalty, mastery, and power. It is also a strong female archetype. Lionesses do the hunting, care for the young, and survive because of their cooperation. Lionesses create a carefree existence for their playful cubs. Lions are one of the few cats that live in a community. The pride lives in the moment without care. The male lions are charged to be protective, passionate, and possessive. If lion is your totem, use stealth and patience when pursuing your dreams for success. If you are a lioness, know you are responsible, a great leader, and provider. You work well in a team. Some lion people need to look out for self-absorption and vanity. The evolved lion person is given the task of protecting the pride, and especially the young. Lion can be invoked in times of threat and are a great force against negative energies. Call upon lion for confidence, vitality, and the power to stand your ground with confidence. Now, if it comes up, reversed, upside down, then you get the contrary meanings or the upside down meanings. For example, is your ego out of control? Remember humility. Lion people need to look out for self-absorption, laziness, and vanity. I think that was already mentioned there. Is it time to cooperate now? Successful lions need the pride. Let go of conflict and reclaim nobility. So, the descriptions are very straightforward, very concise. It doesn't have a lot of fluff. Like, it really went straight ahead to the description of the card and like some advice or guidance that you would need. How to invoke the lion spirit and all of that lion totem. I think it's a very wonderful animal oracle deck. I do have a lot here. So maybe one day I'm gonna do some sort of like a show and tell of all of my animal themed decks. But that is it. Um, Let me know if you guys have any questions. Leave them in the comment section. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate you finding time to watch this video. And yes, let me know if you like this video by giving it a thumbs up, or maybe subscribe to my channel for future videos like this. Have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day. Bye!